Y'all ready for this?
All right, Footy fans, get ready for another episode of the NRL Live Chat 2.0 podcast. Here are your hosts, PJ and Breno.
Y'all ready for this?
Hey, welcome back, footy fans. NRL Live Chat 2.0 podcast. Massive week of rugby league coming up. Yeah, go the Blues. My Knights had a bye week and rested up, a bit like me. And somehow, after doing absolutely nothing, the Knights have jumped over the Rabbitohs on the ladder. So this week, we are at the halfway point of the season, and we've got Origin Game 1, Round 13, and PJ trying to explain how the Rabbitohs are building nicely while sitting underneath a team that literally had the weekend off. And speaking of the man himself, he's a Rabbitohs supporter, he's a Blues supporter, and currently applying for emotional support after seeing the Knights jump south on the ladder. Welcome along, PJ.
Geez, you're making a big deal about this, aren't you? I'm going to rub it in your face for the answer I get. Oh, what a week! Yeah, it's always a tough week when there's only 5 games, but I avoided that Thursday night game. I did change my tip to Canberra, bloody Canberra.
Ruined it.
Yeah, the Bunnies, unfortunately, mate, couldn't get the job done. So many injuries out at the moment. Jai Gray rested. I'm not sure about that one. I probably would have played him, but he's probably going to be better after the bye this week for that rest. So have to trust Wayne, won't we?
In Wayne we trust.
In Wayne we trust.
All right, let's jump into some footy news.
Footy news. Footy news.
Footy news.
Footy news.
It's
Origin. Breno.
It's Origin.
It's Origin.
Yeah.
We're finally on the same team.
That's all the that's all the news. Yeah, go the Blues.
Go the Blues. Screw you, Queensland. Boo. Boo. Oh, I'm looking forward to it, mate. I do love Origin. But before we get there, how about this one come out of nowhere? Ben Fordham on 2GB this morning asking the NRL to either confirm or deny reports that Abdo is resigning. And within an hour, he's announced he's resigned.
There you go.
Stunning.
Ooh. Yeah, looks
so. Anyone knows Peter V'landys? My number is 04. No, but I'd love the job, Peter. If you want someone who's passionate about football, who has leadership skills as well, give me a call. I'm in, mate.
It's funny. I've got in my notes here to mention, the possibility of an opening here for you, PJ, to get for a new job.
Yep. No, I would happily take that job. I'd love to be part of the NRL and coordinating everything. Hopefully my boss isn't watching this week.
Yeah, apparently he's headed to Tennis Australia. He's been in the job since 2020. Been a part of something really big, like changing the league, making it stronger and expanding and making it more profitable. So, yeah, good luck to him. And wonder who's going to jump in.
Yeah, brought a lot of diversity as well to the competition, Breno. That accent was something like I've never heard.
Still don't understand it.
Still don't understand it. I can't even do it. So sorry, but yeah. Yeah, he's gone to Tennis Australia, Breno. Tennis.
Yeah, boring.
Really? From NRL to tennis? Like the other way around, I understand. But, geez, I don't know.
They must be throwing some money at him.
They must be throwing some coin at him. But, as I said, Peter V'landys, throw it. I'm ready.
Hit us up. Give us a message. We'll see what we can do.
Yep. Give me a hashtag. Give me a someone hashtag him or Insta tag him or something. Yeah, I'd love the job. He'd love me too, Breno. He would love me as part of his team. Oh, dear.
Yeah, so a bit of sad news coming out of the Rabbitohs camp here, PJ. You want to?
Yeah, tragic news last week. I must say, Breno, I saw the post online. I didn't get a chance to read it before I got home, but Jai Arrow, sad announcement or something, and I've just gone, he's going to medically retire. That shoulder is no good. And then I got home and read the article, and oh my God, motor neurone disease, tragic diagnosis for a 30-year-old man with a 12-month-old baby. Our hearts are with you, mate. We're all rooting for you. There's not a lot you can do in these situations other than surround him with love, and the Rabbitohs have definitely done that. He was devastated in the press conference, couldn't even speak. I haven't even watched it because I would dead set cry.
Yeah.
I'm an emotional person, And I just feel for him so much. He's such a good bloke, such a legend of the game. 170 odd games, played for Queensland. Didn't like that part of him, but at this stage, mate, he's just an absolute pioneer of the game. He's been an amazing talent both at the Gold Coast Titans and the South Sydney Rabbitohs, and we're all our hearts are with you, Jai.
Yeah, some other sad news too, sort of linked to it, but because we don't talk too much about AFL here, but in light of Jai's diagnosis, Neil Janner sadly passed away on Monday after a long battle with the same disease, motor neuron disease. Founder of the Big Freeze.
That's he's raised $100 million.
Massive, yeah.
$100 million since his diagnosis 30 odd years ago.
Yeah.
And it's astounding the contribution he's made to the research, and hopefully they can find a cure soon, because it's a horrible diagnosis. Some people, they go very quickly, and some people like him can hang in there for a while and put in a good fight. So praying for Jai.
All right, let's some of this might be sad news as well for some of you supporters out there. Let's go check out the scores from last week.
What's the score?
All right, round 12 recap. So, yeah, huge week last weekend. Well, it wasn't that huge. There was only 5 games, but some big scores again. Dolphins knocked over the Raiders, and the Dogs beat the Storm. Warriors absolutely smoked the Dragons. Seagulls scrapped the Titans. A bit of a scrape with the Titans. And then Cowboys beat South. So, PJ, the Raiders didn't look like they got it going last weekend, as we expected.
No, and two of the tries the Raiders got, they were dead set handed them by the Dolphins' errors. So 30-10 actually should be the score. And Dolphins, much better scoreline for them. Stringing some wins together. I did change my tip at the last minute when I heard Herbie Farnworth was out. I switched it to the Raiders, foolishly, of course. But Dolphins are looking good, and Ricky left scratching his head. And once again, amazingly, Breno, you wouldn't believe this, but blowing up about the referees.
Oh, wow. That's something
I
different.
don't know what he's talking about, but his team was terrible.
Yeah, they're pretty
Storm upset by the Cowboys. Bulldogs, sorry. I did think about this one. I didn't think there was enough there, Breno, for an upset. I thought the Storm, even though they've got, your Munsters and Farlago's injured, and, they've got a bunch of guys out, I still thought they'd get the job done.
It was 18-6
at
at half time,
18-6 at half time. I was giving myself a high five
yeah.
for getting that one right. And they just didn't come out in the second half. Jerome Hughes looked injured and laboured, and, he just really didn't get into the game. And the Bulldogs just wore them down and eventually got to the lead and hung on. So scored a late try to make it even better, but it was a close game right up to 5 to go.
Yeah.
Dragons, no solution there. They got booed off their home ground again. I really feel for them. It wasn't a bad performance. 30-12 isn't terrible against a team coming second. 14-6 at halftime. They're still in it at 14-6. But they just don't have the attack, Breno. They can seem to defensively hang in there at times, but they're just really missing some spark. I think Drinkwater next year is going to make a huge difference to that. In the half, who have they signed in the halves? I've just gone blank. Someone. He's better than the guys they've got. They're going to look a lot better next year, the Dragons. But geez, they've got a long way to go in this season still. Manly, barely got over the Titans. That was the most uninspiring game I've watched all year.
So boring.
And the Bunnies, injury-plagued Bunnies, mate, they were in there 18-12 or 24-18 or something with not long to go. But the Cowboys got a late one and finished us off for good. But, they got the bye this week, and hopefully with that rest, we'll come back stronger against Manly, I think it is.
There we go. So, yeah, Penrith's still sitting on top with a very nice 203 for and against point. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger, that for and against. And Warriors sitting in second. Roosters are still in third. There's not much movement there, but there the Knights jump up into fifth.
Jump up into fifth after a bloody bye, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this guy spruiking about how great his team is. Behind Souths on for and against as well, mind you. But yes, they do have 2 extra points because they had a bye. So well done, Breno. Top 5 at the halfway point. We're living on a prayer, mate. We're both in the top 8.
Yeah, looking
good. We're halfway there. Woo!
The Storm down in 15th. That's interesting, isn't it? Melbourne fans currently Googling how are the Storm continually losing?
Well, they put a few wins together in a row as well. Remember, they were 2 points, I think, when the Dragons were 0 points, and they put a few wins together. But that loss last week really has them off the pace. 14 is 7th, so they're 6 points off kind of the edge of the 8. So they've got some work to do, man.
Sure,
they've got some work to do. Yeah, the Bulldogs, their fans will be happy after that win. Lockie Galvin actually looked like a first grader, which was great. But yeah, the Titans languishing with the Dragons right down the bottom. Not a happy day for the people from Wynn, still looking for their first win.
Winless Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
And there's our tips from last week. Really bad start. Going Raiders and the Storm, but then come home strong.
Come home strong. If I had stuck with the Dolphins, I would have got another one on you, Breno.
Well,
bloody hell.
Silly Billy.
Got me again. Yeah, I did go Storm 1 to 12, though. I did predict that was going to be closer than you. You had them 13 plus. But,
yeah, I thought they were going to run away with it, but yeah.
Yeah. Burnsy, is that a perfect round? That's 7 points?
I think that's a joker. So
how do you get 7 with a joker? Doesn't it double your points? Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know why that's highlighted. Anyway.
Yep, I'm still in 25th position. 4 points out of the 10. Oh, it's an embarrassment, an absolute embarrassment. But BJK, who put his password in instead of his username, still leading the way with 69 points. John Nolan, 66. Boots, Parramatta fan, and Muzzerific make up the top 4 with Breno in 5th spot. Well done, Breno.
Hanging in there.
Hanging in there. I'm going to go on a run now. I can taste it. I can feel it in the air.
So apparently there's some
I realise I don't have a drink.
Oh, what are you doing?
I was wondering what was going on. Something's wrong about this podcast. I don't have beer. I've got some bourbons upstairs. I've got some Woodstocks. I'll have one after the show.
I was going to say, do you want to pause and we'll get one? Or?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
And we're off to a commercial break. We'll be back in a moment. This show is brought to you by Woodstock Bourbon. No, it's not true. I'm lying. Keep going, Breno. Keep going.
All right. So apparently there's a game on tonight. Oh, yeah. It's Origin.
State of Origins.
Yeah, stay tuned, everyone. After the podcast tonight, we will have a live Origin watch-along and chat. We will have live video of the scores and us chatting about the game. So come and join us. It'll be a bit of fun. Only going to be the scores, though. So if you're looking for a live stream of the game, it's not going to happen. Don't ask us for it. We're just going to put up some scores and have a little bit of banter in the chat and, hopefully get some Queenslanders in there and tell them how shit they are. And
Yep. Yeah. If you are a Papua New Guinea fan, this is the way you do it. You get a VPN. You connect to Channel 9 Australia. You tell them you're from Australia, and you can watch it for free. So do that. Log in through your VPN as an Australian, and you can watch it live and free to air on Channel 9 in Australia. Job done. 9 Now app is the app.
Come and join our chat.
Yep, and then join our chat and let us know what you're thinking of the game.
Let's go have a look at the New South Wales Blues. Oh, yeah. So some talking points. All the talking points tonight would have been Cleary and Moses combination, but it looks like Moses is out, and he could be out for up to 4 weeks. Burton's been given a call up, so we'll see how this pans out. But if Nathan Cleary, though, he controls this game like he has all year with the Panthers, they should be good to go. Burton's kicking game will be good, putting the pressure on the backs. But New South Wales finally looking strong too in the middle. What do you reckon, PJ? How's the team?
Yeah, I think Ethan Strange on the extended bench. I think he's a chance to be playing for Mitchell Moses as well. Olakau'atu, I'm really excited about him. He's come on in the last 18 months. I'm excited to see what he can do at Origin level. Bit bummed that Cameron Murray's been bumped to the bench, but Hudson Young's been playing some good football.
Yeah.
Maybe he's ahead of him. I don't know. Victor Radley, the POM in the New South Wales team. Anyway,
it's just weird, isn't it?
It is what it is, yeah. But Staggs finally gets a Blues jersey, and somehow Dylan Edwards gets replaced by James Tedesco. This is his defining series, Breno.
Yeah.
Tedesco, unfortunately, at Origin level, has failed, repeatedly failed.
They keep putting him back.
They've now shown faith in him after a very good year at the Roosters so far. He's got to blitz him. He's got to blitz him, and I don't mean individually blitz him. I mean, linking up with the rest of the team like he does at the Roosters, setting up other people to score and that sort of. That's where he fails in Origin. He always does his bit, but he just doesn't create the attacking flair that he does at the Roosters. So I'm hoping that James can have a dead set blinder and steer the Blues to victory.
Still think they made a mistake not putting Edwards in there, even in there somewhere.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. They dropped Tedesco. Edwards came in. We won for the first time in 3 years straight away. Like. It wasn't even hard. And then he played game 1 last year. We won. Everyone's saying we're going to sweep them. And that overconfidence again from New South Wales. We lose game 2. Everyone starts crapping their pants. And then we lose game 3. They've got to be better than that. They know it's a 3-game series. Don't get ahead of yourselves. But make sure we win this week. We've got to win this week. It's the only home game in New South Wales this series. So we've got to grab that.
Yeah. Well, let's go look at the Queensland Maroons. Yeah.
Maroon.
So Munster in Origin are definitely a different human being. Club form doesn't matter with Munster, and Origin chaos. That's what I can see here with him. Plays instinctive football. Somehow gets better with the pressure moments. It looks like he hasn't slept for a few days there after a Storm performance. But, he comes out 10 out of 10 performance in Origin guaranteed with him, alongside Harry Grant. They could be the decider of the game, these two.
Yep. Yeah, Jojo Fafita, the surprise for me in the back line there, Breno. I mean, the Caleb Ponga, Reece Walsh conversation went on for a while, but, Jojo Fafita, I don't know, I'm trying to pick a team that wins. I would have had Tabuai Fido on the wing and had Shibasaki in the centres 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
But Jojo Fafita gets a start and he's been okay for the Titans. They're second last. I haven't seen anything exceptional from him to get him into the starting lineup. And imagine the hammer on the wing. He's a fullback, so he can play wing. He's good under a high ball. Shibasaki's a beast. And he's a 19th man. 19th man, Breno. I don't understand that one. But Britton Nakora on the bench as well, the Kiwi, the Queenslander. He'll be playing. But Sam Walker. Is he big enough for Origin? We'll find out. Munster still under an injury cloud. There's a lot of question marks in this Queensland team. So we'll find out in just a few hours.
Very soon.
Whether they were good decisions or not. I'm hoping no. Prayer emoji.
All right. So who are we tipping? What are you tipping, PJ? What do you reckon?
Oh, mate, I'm definitely going for a Blues win. I think they will get the job done. It'll be a close one. I'm picking 16-14 and then a runaway try late in the game. Probably to Tedesco to make it 22 New South Wales to 14 Queensland is my prediction.
Ooh, very good.
What do you think of Breno?
I'm thinking it's going to be a lot closer, and I'm, just don't know. First game, lots of different players involved. I'm thinking a field goal is going to decide this game, so I've come up with 23-22.
Cleary field goal?
Cleary's going to kick it, yeah.
Yeah, wow. An interesting question, fans. Tell us now in the chat right now. Leave a comment.
Yeah.
Should Breno have a more fun picture? See me? I'm there. I'm doing these ones. I'm smiling.
I'm very serious,
cheering.
mate.
And then Breno's standing there going, yeah, we got this. I like the confidence aspect, Breno, but I think it needs to be more fun.
Stop it.
So Yes for fun.
Oh.
No for Breno can stick with his picture. Let us know in the comments. And if you say yes, then he'll have a new picture for Origin 2, won't you, Breno?
We'll see what happens.
I think you need to be more fun, mate.
Thanks to AI for that one.
Yeah, thanks, AI. Here's a picture of PJ. Make him look fun.
Anyway.
Yeah, you got to laugh. I'm voting yes, by the way, right now. Yes. There you go. I'll be the first vote.
All right. Yeah, let us know what you think about the Origin 2. Who's going to win this, Maroons or the Blues? Let's go. Bring it on. All right, then straight after that, we go right into round 13. There we are. We're back there again.
Still in the Blues jersey for some reason.
Yeah, because we're going to be celebrating all week.
We will be celebrating on Thursday going, yo, Bielda, yo, Bielda.
Okay, our first game up for round 13, we got Sharks and the Seagulls. Friday night footy.
You mentioned I'm not drinking, right?
All right.
Oh, dear. Sorry, keep going.
Huge game, this one. So the two teams that can look like premiership contenders one week and absolutely lunatics the next. The fuzzball. It's a fuzzball. Fuzzball. The fuzzball phenomenon is crazy. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on with that.
No, they had baseball in England for cricket,
okay.
and then they sucked. And Kieran Foran's nickname's Foz, so they're just calling it Fuzzball. It's the media. They're just very one-dimensional. Anyway, what can we say?
But they looked very clunky last week against the Titans, so wasn't really impressed with their performance. And at Shark Park, they can be awful as well. So, the Sharks can be awful at Shark Park. But Manly's attack a little bit dangerous at times. Honestly, I feel whoever scores first suddenly looks unstoppable. I'm going to go Sharks 1-12 though, depending on if Fennell Blake backs up too after Origin.
Yeah, well, that'll be a tough one actually for all the Origin backer-uppers. Yeah. But Nikora also playing for Queensland, so there could be a few out. I'm going Sharks 1-12 as well, Breno, at this stage. I just think they've got a lot of points in them. And last week from Manly was pretty average, despite the fact they still won, which probably means Manly will win 13 plus and dead set blow them off the park. But this will be, I warned the fans now, this will be a tip that I could change at the last moment based on who's in and who's out from Origin. True. So hold the phone.
Hold the phone. We might be doing some editing.
Yep.
All right, match 2, the Knights versus the Eels. Knights are at home. Crowd should be massive. I think it's actually sold out. And Newcastle fans have spent the bye week convincing themselves we're winning the comp. Well, maybe not, but it sounds good.
Definitely in the top 5.
Ponga's backing up after Origin, and Eels dangerous. So Moses looks like he might be out. So, McDonald Jones Stadium, 3 o'clock. The crowd gets into it, especially after a bye. Newcastle fans come in refreshed, ready for this one, PJ.
How good is a Saturday afternoon game at Newcastle Stadium with a packed atmosphere? No Mitchell Moses. If he doesn't play Origin and doesn't back it up for Parramatta, I can't see anything but a Newcastle win. They've been a little bit up and down, Newcastle. They've kind of not turned up a couple of times, but all the right people are there. Dylan Lucas is on an extended bench, so he probably won't play Origin. I see him as one of the form back rowers in the comp this year.
Absolutely.
So I'm going Knights. I am only going 1-12 because I see glimpses of Parramatta playing good, but maybe a 30-20 is what I'm thinking. Maybe a 32-22.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Knights 1-12, but yeah, it could change to 13 plus quite easily. They've been figuring out how to score recently, but against Parramatta with no Moses, it could be a 13 plus.
Yeah, isn't it interesting, Breno? When Dom Young was at Newcastle, he was so bloody good, and then he went to the Roosters, who's a very good team, and he couldn't play if his life depended on it. And then he went back to the Newcastle Knights, who came dead last, and he's dead set killing it again. Isn't it weird how some players just fit with a particular team or culture?
Yeah, and it was got our try scoring record back in 2023, I think it was, or 4, one of them.
Yep. Yeah.
Anyway.
I just think that's really fascinating. Anyway, move on.
So Tigers and the Bulldogs, this feels like pure chaos. The game has someone get sin bin in the 12th minute energy. The Tigers actually compete hard though and never fully relax against them. Fuck.
Blooper reel.
Yeah, so the Tigers actually they compete hard and it never fully relax against them. So the Bulldogs' defence is legit, except for last week. But they turn games into absolute wrestling matches and can come from nowhere. Like last week, they beat the Storm, came back to beat them. But Bulldogs fans think they're winning that premiership after that win. I think the Dogs grind them down. They're going to go Bulldogs 1-12.
You go Bulldogs 1-12. Yeah, I'm going West Tigers 1-12. Sportsbet agrees with me. West Tigers $1.73 favourites for this game. It depends on who's in and who's out as well. I think if Matt Burton doesn't play and he stays healthy, or if he at least backs up, 5:30 Saturday is not too bad for a Wednesday night Origin match. Dogs could get that one, but at the moment I've gone West Tigers 1-12. Yeah. It's a fluid week, this one.
It's a tough one. There's a few that is like, I just don't know. Yep. Just pick one.
Just pick one. I get 50% of them wrong 50% of the time, so.
All right, Storm versus Roosters. Melbourne are desperate to break this bad losing streak, but Storm fans, they've never gone this long without a win. But Roosters' attack right now is pretty solid. When Teddy gets rolling and Walker starts playing eyes up footy, they score some quick points. So Storm just don't look like themselves this year. But I feel weird saying that actually. Honestly, it feels like Bellamy's aged 15 years in 2 months. But never trust tipping against Melbourne in Melbourne. So, but I'm going to go Roosters 1-12.
How can you say that?
I just don't trust it. But
you can never trust tipping against Melbourne in Melbourne.
But I'm
about to.
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to go Roosters 1-12. Dear. It was another tough one. I didn't know which one to pick. And I'm just going to have to go Roosters on their form. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Storm 1-12. I think they'll bounce back from last week's disappointment with all their players out against the Bulldogs. They'll bounce back this week. Oh, excuse me. Where'd that come from? Storm 1-12.
Broncos v. the Dragons. Broncos at home after Origin. This could get ugly quickly. Not sure for who, though.
Yeah.
The Dragons just struggle to defend. And Brisbane score more points in bunches. So, scary thing is the Broncos can look messy for 60 minutes and suddenly score 3 tries in 6 minutes. So, sorry, Dragons. I can't see he's getting this one either. Broncos 13+.
Yeah, I've gone Broncos 13+ as well. I don't know if the Dragons are going to be able to handle Suncorp Stadium. They've got the Sharks next week, then the bye, then Newcastle. So, it's probably not until the Canberra game that they're a chance of winning, and that's in Canberra. So, Dragons, this is a big opportunity for them. They need to stand up this week, and I'm very nervous for them. Broncos 13+.
All right, Raiders v Cowboys.
Raiders.
Impossible game to tip as well. Canberra at home, always annoying. Cold weather, slow grind, ugly football, but the Cowboys' attack has looked dangerous lately. Drinkwater in particular, he's just been everywhere. Cowboys could become hard to stop here. Honestly, though, it feels like whoever wins the forward battle wins this game. I'm taking Cowboys 1-12.
Yeah, wow, we got so many tips different this week. I've got Raiders 1-12. I have no idea why they were garbage against the Dolphins last week. Cowboys weren't fantastic against South, but they beat us. So I've no idea why I've written down Raiders 1-12, but I've gone Raiders 1-12, and I'm sticking with it.
Anything can happen this week, I reckon. It's going to be one of those weeks.
Yeah, depends who's in and out, but at this point, Raiders 1-12.
All right, into our last game of the round, and guess what? Definitely
match of the round. Match of the round. Dead set match of the round. First, second, Breno.
Oh, yeah.
Get your popcorn ready. 6:15 p.m. I'll do the bins, and then I'll be sitting down with me.
Do the bins, get your priorities, yeah.
Woodstock bourbon.
Make sure the domestic duties are done first. Yeah, that's the way.
Yep.
Yeah, this is definitely a finals preview, isn't it? First versus second. I actually think this could be a draw, but I think someone will kick a field goal or something to win it. But
yeah,
it's got the
I think someone will win it. Yeah. I've gone Panthers 1-12. Tanner Boyd ACL, I heard, out for the season.
Ouch!
Massive news. The Warriors have been fantastic. They need Metcalf now more than ever. Now they've lost Tanner, who they decided that they were going to keep instead of Metcalf. But Wars have been such a good form this year. Panthers have been really good, only losing the one game in questionable circumstances. So Panthers for me in a close one.
Yeah, Panthers for me too, 1-12. But the Warriors, they are legit contenders this year. Defense has definitely been elite. But I'm definitely going to go Panthers for this one.
It's been elite.
And again, it depends how Cleary goes after the Origin.
They can rest him. You don't know.
He'll be energised after a Blues victory, I reckon.
Yep. I think there will be a lot of people 1 hour before kickoff changing their tips this week. Team's in. Oh, he's out. I've changed my tip. If it's anything like last week, it'll cost you 2 points. So, bloody Dolphins.
All right, let's go see what we've got in the false prophets.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Locking our multi of the week.
So close again,
The false prophets.
See? So close again.
Wow.
Look at that,
Almost
ladies
got
and
3 in a
jellyfish.
row.
Almost 3 in 4 weeks. I got last week's one wrong by
right.
one leg. And look at that. Warriors 13 plus. Bing, bing. Cowboys 1-12. Thanks, South, for scoring that try right at the end to make it 1-12. Bing, bing. And Manly 13 plus. And Manly win, but they only win by 2 against the lowly Titans. So screw you, Manly.
Yeah, we don't.
I'm not happy.
Don't need to look at mine. There we go. Got rid of that.
Have a look at yours. Come on.
No.
What do you got?
No. I got
Give it
nothing.
away. Oh, you didn't get anything, bro.
Didn't get anything. Stupid game.
He went for a
Not playing
first
anymore.
time try score and he got 0-5. Oh, no.
I thought Jackson 4 would have scored at least.
Yeah.
So,
I went 1-12 Storm. I was not confident for a 13 plus win over the Bulldogs. They've not been that terrible. And with the Storm players out. So Raiders out. I thought 1-12 as well. But I avoid Thursday night, so I'm still alive on Friday.
Yay.
All right, what do we got this week, Breno? Are you going first or am I? Oh, it's me.
I've already flicked you.
Knights, 1-12. Drum roll, please.
Drum roll, please.
Broncos 13 plus. That's right. Broncos 13 plus against the Dragons. Knights will beat the Eels in a close one. And Panthers 1-12. I've got them edging out, just edging out the Warriors in a close one. So whack some money on that. You'll make $1 million.
Brett, what's Breno got? We're going Roosters 1-12. This one's a tough one. It was tough to pick any of these ones this week, and you'll see it in the end what I've actually picked. But I've gone Roosters. I'm only hoping here because it could go either way after Origin.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going Cowboys 1-12. Another one that could go either way.
Yep.
And I'm picked another try scorer because I can't pick any more games. I'm going to go Herbie Farmworth to score.
Well, Brett, I can give you a tip.
Is he
the Dolphins have the bye.
He's
So
not even playing.
He's
He's not even playing. I must have put the wrong one in. All right, let's pick another one.
Right, throw one out there, Breno. Who you got? Jordan McLean from the Panthers. Come on. He'll score.
Panthers.
Against the Wars. Well, you pick someone. It's yours.
Fucking hell. All right. No, we're going to go stuff it. Let's go Cleary. I reckon he's going to score.
Nathan Clear,
he's
right?
gonna back it up.
That's Nathan Clear. Just whack it over the top there now, Breno. That's priceless television. Oh, I love it. I love it.
That's what happens when you got to rush things and put it together. Yeah.
Yeah, so let us know in the chat what your tips are, if you think mine's going to get up or if you think Breno's got to get up or if you've got a better leg. Because sometimes I've got some money in my Sports Tab app, not currently at the moment, but and I can often stick $1 or $2 on the tips that you give us. So feel free to give them to us, not just give us stick when we get the first tip of the week wrong, like that bloke last week.
Blocked.
What a toss. Anyway.
Locking our multi of the week.
You got to.
The false prophets.
If you didn't laugh, you'd cry, Breno.
Yeah, I got a couple of people barred and blocked last week. Bye. Hope you're watching.
Yeah. So join us in the chat for Origin tonight, 7:45, 8 o'clock. I don't even know what time it is. Have a look. You'll find it out.
8 o'clock.
Meet us in the chat.
Yeah.
Tell us what you think of the game. We'll keep you entertained thoroughly with our humour and our throwing chair emojis. And then join us over the weekend for your favourite team. Mine's got the bye. So like Breno, I'm going to claim a top 4 spot next week if we win it.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, we'll see how we go.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Go the Blues.
Go the Blues.
Get in.
Come on, give us an excite one. Come on, Breno.
Yay.
Come on. Yeah.
All right, guys, get into it. Let's. I'll see you in the chat.
See you in the chat soon. Go the Blues.
And enjoy the weekend of footy. Go the Knights as well. Good night.
Good luck. Bye.